putting some plants in. Why don't you explain what you're doing? Oh, there's Maximus. He's crazy.
Well, we got all the dirt, all of the leaves out, and all of those big branches and all the old plants out. And a couple things happened. I found out that this plant had actually gotten humongous. It had actually grown into 2 or 3 plants.
Goodness.
So you can see all these roots under here. This is everything that I dug up. And this is way too big for all of this to be in this little planting table. So now I can actually give this one away. So I'm going to replant this one and see if I can give this one away. And actually it had even grown a baby.
Oh, a baby plant.
A baby oregano right here. So I'm going to plant this one and give this one away, let it get a little bit bigger, because this is really all about the size I need for this. Because what happens is these little guys start going, and they go down and they start putting their elbow down. And when they grow out and they put their elbow down like this,
it starts a new plant.
Kind of like this, yeah. It starts a brand new plant.
Wow.
But there's only so much room for plants. So when you plant, you always have to make sure that you space everything a certain amount apart. So what I've done is I've dug up a lot of what we've got. It's okay if there's some leaves here, because those leaves will rot. And when those rot, it'll make the soil a whole lot healthier.
Hey, Maximus is eating the mint.
Hey, that's cilantro. Don't.
Maximus.
How about no? So I've got a bunch of other stuff here that we're going to plant. We have some peppers. I have 2 tomato plants.
All right.
That's a jalapeno. A tomato plant, some other peppers, some cilantro, some sage. So we're going to start
Max, stay
finding
away.
Places for all of these to be. Getting them in. So if you guys will let me, we'll come back in just a second and I'll show you how I put one in and how I make sure there's enough room around it for other things to grow.
And so we got plants, but we also have a bag of some soil down here, don't we?
Right.
So we may have to put some more soil in these tables. Move the table so we could get back to that one. So what are you planting there, Miss Vangie?
Okay, friends. So this is called sage. The leaves smell really, really yummy, and they're a little bit they're soft and almost kind of furry, but they're really, really soft. This is really, really good to take and pinch the leaf off, cut it up, put it in chicken or anything. I actually like to take the leaves and leave them whole and put them in my salad because they're a little bit spicy. Sometimes if I'm just out here working in the garden, I'll just come and take a leaf and eat it straight off the plant. It's really good. But what we're planting in this, all of these that you saw me put in, these are already partially grown. So these are kind of seedlings. This is called a seedling when it's already not a seed, but it's a little bit bigger, but it's not a full-grown plant. So when you have a seedling, you're going to find it in one of these small containers, okay? And you're going to be putting it in something bigger because it can't grow much bigger than this with its roots. It'll grow a little bit bigger, but it needs more space to grow. So what I'm going to do is give it more space to grow. I'm going to put it in a much bigger container. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig.
What's that tool that you've got?
This is called a trowel. It's just kind of a pointed shovel that you can hold in your hand. I'm digging a hole about as big as the container. Kind of like a circle, but you know, it doesn't have to exactly be a circle. I'm going to dig it exactly as deep.
Is it hard?
This soil is really soft. This soil is really soft. And then you have to be really gentle with these because they're delicate, okay? Just like roots are really delicate. You guys know that if you pull on a root, it'll tear really quickly. So what you can do is you just press the sides of this. See how quick that is? See how it's kind of gushing up? It's kind of mushing. And if you press the sides of it, it'll come straight out like that. And look, you can see the roots. How they didn't have anywhere to grow. So they've just kind of grown in a circle around the bottom of a cup.
They took the shape of the cup.
They took the shape of the cup. So we're just going to kind of let them know, hey guys, you're going to have a new place to live. So we're going to scoot them out a little bit. Just see how gentle I'm being? Letting them know you're going to have a brand new home. So I'm going to take it really easy and just put it here in its new hole. Well, there's some room around the hole. So I'm just going to push this dirt over and make sure that it doesn't cover any of the leaves. So I'm grabbing it by the very bottom and pushing dirt to fill in the hole. And then I'm going to take it and just kind of press down very gently at the very bottom of the stem of the plant. So this sage is going to be able to take over and grow in this whole pot. And it'll grow, it'll start to put down arms, kind of like our friend oregano here. It'll get really big, and it'll be something that we can eat on all summer long.
So this earthworm was in our bag of potting soil. I'm not sure how he got in there, but earthworms are really good for a garden.
They're good for the garden because they make holes in the soil. They aerate the dirt. Aerating is when you make holes. So they're going to go through and make holes for oxygen to get in the dirt. So there's constant flow of oxygen for the roots because the roots need that too.
So we want him to live in our dirt.
Okay, Guy. Where are you going to go? Are you going in?
Oops.
Bye-bye. Let's see. Let's watch him dig in. Bye. Are you digging in? You can go. You can live here. This will be your new forever home. See you later. Bye, worm. He's like, nope. I did not sign a release fist. And there he goes. He's going to start moving and digging in. See him, friends? Oh, there he goes. He's digging in. Look at him.
And we can help him a little bit.
Bye, friend. Thank you.
So, what I'm planting in this table is peppers. And I like to grow hot peppers that I can use to make things like hot salsa and other hot spicy foods. And so this one is called a hot banana pepper. It's going to grow, it's going to look like this picture right here. They call them banana peppers, but they don't taste like bananas. And then these are cayenne peppers. They'll get really long and skinny and red. And they're really, really, really spicy. And they can burn your tongue. And so we're going to plant them about a foot or so apart from each other. And that's probably what'll just grow here. And just like Miss Vangie was showing you, you just have to... Oh, is that my banana? Oh, there's my hot banana. You just have to loosen it up. These root balls are kind of dry, so it's going to come out pretty easy. Supposedly. Oh, there it is. See, the roots have grown all around just like that. And that's not much to that dirt, so I'm just going to dig a little hole with my hand right here on the table. Just pop him right, actually I'll go a little further, right there. And then pack that in just like so. And see how he'll grow? Now the thing about these, that sometimes they need a little help to stand up. When they get bigger, they start to lean over. So I've got these little things right here that I can put in, and when he starts to grow up, the branches can grow right through that hole, and it'll help him stand up. I also have ties up here, because they'll grow up to here. They can grow a couple of feet, and they'll just be putting all kinds of peppers. And I usually put the little marker here, and that helps me remember what kind of peppers are growing right there. There's my cup. Because we have so many squirrels, and squirrels like to dig in the dirt because they like to plant their seeds that they eat, acorns and different nuts from the trees. They hide them, and sometimes they hide them in our garden, and sometimes they dig up our plants. So we've discovered that if we just put some stones down around the plants, then it discourages the squirrels from digging up our plants. So Miss Vangie is just putting some rocks around the plants, and it doesn't hurt the plants, but it does keep the squirrels from digging up the plants.